Hi, my name is Yoshiha Tsuchida, and I'm one of the developers of the Painscreek Killings by EQ Studios. In this video, I want to give you some insights of the game mechanics and a quick look of the gameplay to show you the feel of the game. In the Painscreek Killings, you play as Janet, a young journalist who's been asked by her chief editor to investigate the mysteries of a town called Painscreek. You must rely on your detective skills to uncover the mysteries and hopefully find an interesting story for your newspaper. You begin the game with a letter from your chief editor with details of the case that you are assigned to. Throughout the game, your objectives are to find out who killed Vivian Roberts, why she was killed, and how she died. The camera is one of the mechanics that you'll be able to use for your investigation. You'll be able to take photos of anything that seems important to you. The photos will be saved and you'll be able to review them anytime. This is the sheriff outpost, and this is one of the many buildings that you'll be able to explore and look for more clues. Be sure to search each room carefully, as you may never know what you might find. This room seems a bit dark. Let's find a light switch to get a better view of the area. This switch doesn't seem to work. Let's look elsewhere. Here we have the flashlight. This is one of the few tools that you'll be able to use throughout the game. With a flashlight, you'll now be able to get a better look of the dark rooms. Here we have a map that you'll be able to pick up and use. With the map, you'll be able to get a basic understanding of the town and some of its key locations that you are able to explore. As the game progresses, you will be able to collect more and more maps of different areas and view them later. Not every locked area can be accessed immediately. You may have to retrace your steps later in the game once you have found the key. This drawer is locked. You'll need to find a specific key to open this drawer. Any item the players interact with can be fully inspected. The game doesn't always give you a straightforward answer on how or where the item is to be used. You may need to look for extra details on the item to figure out how to use the item. Now to use this key, you select the keyhole of the drawer. Open your inventory and use the key that you just found. The drawer is now unlocked. Important documents that you read will be recorded in your journal, and you'll be able to review them later. Collect more documents and recorded stories of other characters to gain more clues for the investigation, but not every document is required to solve the case. You might only find 60% of the information in the game, and you can still solve the case. It's up to you where you want to begin your search. The world is for yours to explore. I also want to give you an understanding of the direction that we had when designing the game. The game doesn't hold your hand, and sometimes you'll need to think outside the box in order to find more clues or stories in the game. Currently we are at the Roberts estate, home of the late Vivian Roberts. While exploring, you'll come across an exercise room with a couple of lockers. In one of the lockers, you'll find a key. But the only hint that you'll be given for the key is that it was found inside a locker. This isn't much info, and the key's design doesn't help you either. However, if you look at the name tag of the locker that you found the key in, you'll notice that the key belongs to someone named Bernard. I'll take a picture of the name tag. To avoid spoilers, we'll fast forward a bit. After a bit more exploring, you'll find an employee list. This list details some of the people who worked on the Roberts estate, their jobs, and some of the extra details that may or may not be important. One of the people listed is a man named Bernard Hopkins. Looking closer at this page, you can find out personal info like age, the date he was hired, and the address for his home in Painscreek. Let's go the extra step and try to find his home. To find specific areas, you can use the map that you found earlier, or look at street signs. After combing the area for a bit, you finally find Bernard's home. Seems like the door's locked. Let's try using the key that we found earlier. And it works! As you can see, the game doesn't provide every piece of information to you. We encourage players to pay attention to the clues you find and hopefully uncover more stories and secrets. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.